Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to C.A.R Entertainment. My name is Dylan Hamilton and you're watching the Long Super Value Championship Round 8 highlights between Fox Lodge Cricket Club and Newbuildings Cricket Club. Fun fact, I believe this is the 5th time, so they've played each other in the league at Newbuildings. They have played in the Sammy Jeffrey and they've played in the T20, so actually it's the 4th time then they've played each other. A bit of a change to the batting lineup. Fox Lodge batting first today. It's going to be Aidan opening with Barry, so Craig is on our back in the squad as well. You see first ball comes in, Aidan defends that nicely. Craig is on our back in the squad batting down the order. JC wants to bat number 3, so he's in there. I think Connie number 4 and Brian in number 5, and hopefully this opening partnership. I don't know why it was changed because Jason Barry had a very good partnership going on, but hopefully this is going to allow Aidan to get a couple more runs. It's maybe just an idea, right? We'll try and play him at a form, but I would see Aidan had a 4 there off that last over, and then Barry decides, you know what, boys, I'm still hanging about. We're going to go for it, and straight away, a couple of overs later, he does the same thing, only this time not 6, just moves her behind the square, gets 4 for it. So Barry's actually been in really good nick as of late. He's just been unable to go on and get that 50 mark, but hopefully he was going to get it against Brendana, but we all know what happened there. Then hopefully he can go on against Newbuildings and do that there. Aidan, that's a great cover drive. That's Aidan's best shot. That in the backward cut, he's very, very good for the offside as Aidan, and he just needs to play more of those shots. Comes in, oh, he takes that one, a short ball, and he says played at it, and he has to go for 8. So his woes do continue even though he's opening the batting now, so it seems like no matter where he bats, he's just really struggling at the moment. I have faith in him though that he'll come alright. He's been playing with the Northwest Warrior under 17s. He's been getting a couple of runs with those boys, so you have that there. That's been edged by JC. He's given it number 3 and he's been gone. Oh no. Oh my, look at this. Ross Hunter picks up his first wicket of the day for Newbuildings. JC goes for 1. Fox Lodge 28 for 2 after 7.2 overs. A per start from Fox Lodge. Looked promising. Barry's still there. Barry's going well. Connie will hopefully try and get that first century for Fox Lodge. Of course, his best of 99 coming against Bonds Glen, the game we were unfortunately unable to bring you. But we'll see Connie on strike here now to Jordan McCarthy. That's a great shot by Connie up and over the top point. It's going to run away for 4 of that. Great shot. 38 for 2 now, Fox Lodge. They'll be hoping to definitely have a better batting performance than they did as Barry comes in, nails that one straight back down. They're going for 4. Fox Lodge look for a better batting performance than they had against Ardmore in the T20 the night before, where they were all out for 88. That was truly horrendous, but they'll be looking for a much better batting performance here as Barry nails another one straight down the ground and onto the road. Wonderful batting here from Barry Scott. It's really, really good to watch him play like us here. Barry's actually become one of my favourite players to watch in the Fox Lodge batting lineup. It's really good to see him in this type of nick. But that right there, he's just throwing his wicket away. He knows the moment he hit it that he's out and he has to depart for 33. Batted very well, but once again falling short of 50. It will come, Baz, if you just keep pushing away, mate. You're in too good a nick not to get it. So Todd Killen's going to come in. Connie says that's far too short to me, mate. Too slow as well. It's going to be bashed. Only going to get 4 for it, though. Didn't get quite all of it to go for 6. Per delivery there. Pitching outside leg. He has 1 there now. Connie's going to absolutely smash that one through point as well. It's going to be 4 more. So back to I just want to talk about the Barry dismissal. It was just a horrible shot, really. It's just nothing really much you can do about it. But as we move on here, Brian is partnering with Connie. These two will hopefully go on and put a big, big partnership on. Let me see Brian manoeuvre that one away for 4 runs. Jordan McCrock will be 2 of the wickets. And then Ross Hunter with the other 1. The Leaf Fox Lodge at 72 for 3. Connie's absolutely nailed that, but it's straight to cover. And he's picked up a wicket. And I cannot frankly believe this, but he has to go for 16. Leaving Fox at 72 for 4. And a bit of desperation for a good partnership now between Craig and Brian. But I can't help but feel a wee bit sorry for Connie there because he's absolutely muddled that. He couldn't have hit that ball any better, but he just picked at the man. And in fairness to him, it was a very, very good catch as well. But we see the couple of overs later, Todd running into Brian, gets him to find the Chinese cut, and that's going to the Garvey shot, as we like to call it, and gets 4 for it. And then in the same over, a couple of balls later, 2 short, and Craig will pull him for 4. Craig looking to get a decent bit of runs under his belt here today as well. He's been very good with the ball, but as we go, it's been a very good shot. Through covers there, a very good shot indeed there from Brian Allen, who's just in fabulous nick at the moment, so he is. And there's another short one that's far too short and it's going to run the boundary. Brian actually approaching on near 1,000 runs in the last couple of years, and I think 2 years because I've been keeping stats for Fox Lodge the last year, but yeah, very, very good batsman. It's pretty easy to say that whenever he used to play with Ireland Day as well, so very, very good as Jason Dunn's blown away, and Brian able to fire him on all cylinders. Brian straight back down the ground. He's going to go for 6. Yes, it does. Great shot from Brian. He gets 6 for it. And as he approaching yet another 50, we're going to have to wait and find out. Too short again. 4 more to Brian. Moving along very, very, very nicely. It's beautiful batting. Brian and Jace sort of fighting over the player of the season so far, I think. Although I have a feeling it might go to a bore this year for Fox Lodge because obviously the batting lineup hasn't been amazing. But in terms of batting, we see Brian had another 4. It has been Brian and Jace getting runs. Conway has 99 an anomaly in there. We see Craig. No, he skipped it straight to mid wicket and he has to go. 19 for Craig. A disappointing 19 because I feel like he should have went down and got more than that. Should have been dispatched to the boundary, but nevertheless, it was a good partnership, over a 50 partnership there. So Craig did what he needed to do, got a very good 19, and that brings the skipper Aaron Haywood to the crease, who I actually think is going to be up there as a contender for Player of the Year. And we see actually Brian goes now. He's unable to get that. I think it's 950 it would have been. He has to go for 45, just falling short. Jason Dunn picks up his first wicket of the afternoon. Darnell behind the stumps. A good catch, bringing Jamie to the crease to partner Aaron Haywood. Peter on the come in. Jimmy bashes straight back over his head. It's going to go unable for the man. Maybe if he reached out a hand there was a possibility of taking a catch, but unable to do so. And Jimmy gets 4 for it. Peter now running the Aaron Haywood. Aaron absolutely gets all of that. That's 6 runs. That's a super shot by Aaron Haywood. And Foxholl's now motoring along nicely. About 230, 240. Looks like a power score on this pitch today. And we see Peter come in. He's got all that again. Aaron, no, he hasn't. It's actually dropping. It's a good catch. It's a very good catch. Sort of died just as it was reaching the boundary area. And Aaron goes for 9. He'd be unfortunate because he really looked like he was starting to get a hold of an innings there and starting to bash a wee bit. We see Alistair come in. He found a wee bit of form there against Aaron Morway and not outscore as Jimmy, a lot like Connie, creams it straight to the man at cover, and he takes a very good catch. Trent McKeegan, same man, same fielder, so he's taking good catches there. Trent when they're being absolutely smashed them, and that brings number 10 Levi to the crease here. Peter comes in. It's going to be T. Ali. Ali hasn't got any of that at all. He just put it straight up to the man out there at deep square, and he'll be very, very disappointed because Peter's done that deliberately, giving him a full toss and hope he would have baited him there, and also did bait him there. A very poor shot indeed to give his wicket away like that. He should have played it on the ground, especially at the start of his innings. Maybe towards the later end, whenever we got into the last 10 overs, he might have been better to do that. But Levi there with a nice 4. We Adam here for the last partnership, and Foxes will be lucky to get the 180 here at this point. We see Adam straight back down the ground getting 4. Like I said, 230 or whatever it is. There's a poor bit of fielding there. I said about 230, 240 would have been par, but right now Foxes will be looking at 200 if they possibly can. But Ross Hunter's going to be a new bowling change, and he's going to get Adam to put that one straight up again. Trent running straight in. It's going to take a safe catch there, easily done. So, just good safe hands from Trent today. Adam Walker departs for 11. Levi left with 10 not out. Fox Lodge all out for 170. Probably not going to be enough. It'll take quite a brilliant bowling performance from Fox Lodge to restrict Newbuildings from getting that. But knowing Newbuildings and their batting lineup, it's going to take a big score from Darnell. He's probably going to have to get close to 100 if they are going to win this, because Fox Lodge seem to have the number. For some reason, I don't know, it's just Fox Lodge's bowling style seems to be very, very good against Newbuildings. It seems the Fox Lodge's bowling style matches up very, very well. And we see here the very first ball off the innings. Adam's got a neck there straight away! Oh, and what a start! The very first ball off the innings, and Fox Lodge get a wicket as Leroy McGeehan goes for 0. And like I've been saying, it's a perfect start there, really, as we see a 4 get bashed. Not quite fully got it on there. Actually, it was 6 apparently, according to the fielder rolling past there. So a 6 there. As Adam runs in again, Darnell. Oh, it's big edge over the top. Going to get a 4 for it. So Darnell, yeah, really motoring on. He doesn't wait about, does he? He absolutely smashes everything. But yeah, like I've been saying here, Adam coming, he gets smashed again. That's the only real man who our bowling doesn't really stack up to Darnell, but then no one's really thought. He just bashes everything, doesn't he? But yeah, Fox Lodge's bowling style really matches up brilliantly towards Newbuildings, and that's why it's important for Fox Lodge to get Darnell out early, because it seems like he's the man who can really put Newbuildings in that area. Against other teams, Newbuildings' batting lineup is very, very good for the whole batting lineup. As we see, oh, it's a catch! Oh, there's 2! Stop interrupting me, boys. Actually, no, go ahead. That's another wicket. 18 for 2. Jason Dunn departs for 1. And Fox Lodge taking wickets here, although a bad run rate is 19 for 2 after 1.3 overs. It's going to be even more now as well. That one, it's perfect from Jamie. I don't think it quite carried, in fairness. He went for the catch. Didn't quite carry. He's going to get 4. There's Darnell. Aaron's got a wicket at the moment. So is Adam. Aaron comes in again here now in the second over. Bash straight again. That's going to be 4 more. Another 4. Jimmy unable to get that one. It was hit so hard. There's 4 more. Look at that. 27 for 2 after almost 2 overs. That's a horrific run rate. But as Adam comes in here too, Peter, he's going to hit that one. Oh, Connie nearly with a blinder. Oh, that would have been an absolute stunning catch. And he's going to get 4 for it, Peter. And Fox Lodge really, I don't think they really mind the run rate, to be honest, because if they're going to win it, they're going to have to bowl them all out, to be fair. Peter takes that one, and this time he does! Oh, what a catch! An absolute stunner, a second slip from Connie now. What an absolute belter of a catch that is. Oh my, that is absolutely stupendous fielding from the South African in their second slip, and that gets Fox Lodge their 3rd wicket. Darnell managed to just move that one backward a point though to get 4. And it's a very good contest here because Newbuildings will be free down this early on, isn't good, but at the same time Darnell, their professional, still there, and he could get these runs by himself if he really wanted to. That one sliced through another edge, so Fox Lodge finding the edge off him here. As Adam has 2 wickets, of course Aaron with the other one of Jason Dunn. And this game's getting very, very exciting. They haven't taken their tea break yet, so we'll see what happens after they come out from tea. But Adam, too short and too leg-sided for that one, and Darnell's going to punish him quite easily. Maybe need to think about putting a man out there at square leg, does Aaron. But yeah, 44 for 3. I'd still favour Newbuildings at this point, definitely, especially with Darnell still there. And then Aaron, too short. That's going to go 4 more. A good bash here from Darnell. Getting him on his 50 mark. More or less nearly, out of the 50 runs scored, he's more or less nearly got off him. 51 for 3. Straight back down the ground. It's going to be 4 more. Hit too hard for Craig to even make an effort, really. Absolutely stupendous batting here from Darnell. If you're neutral or you're a Newbuildings fan, it's absolutely wonderful to watch. As a Fox Lodge fan, it's quite hard to watch because you sort of have to just stand back and just put yourself on all of his brilliance. It's really, really good batting from him. And I believe that actually brings us 50 up, I think, maybe. And they're only in 59, which shows how well he's batting at the moment as he bashes that one again. That's going to be 6 this time, though. And he's going to move Newbuildings on these 65 for 3. And I believe at the end of this over, that will be the final over before they take tea. So it is. We come out here after tea. Adam here. It's over there. He's hit that one straight up though. It's straight to Alistair, square leg. Oh, can you believe it? Safe hands at square leg from Alistair Doherty, and he has to depart for 58, and that is the prize wicket Fox Lodge were searching after. And now all of a sudden, with 1 ball, this game is flipped on its head. Fox Lodge now in a prime position. Newbuildings needing 100 runs, but without their star batsman at the crease, and actually with their main batsman as well out, because Fox Lodge took those wickets at the regular interval. And as Connie comes on here in the 14th over, he picks up the 5th wicket, having them 5 down now. Jordan McCorkle edges to Brian at first slip. He has to go for 1. Connie off his first wicket of the day. And with Adam now taking a wee bit of a rest, Fox Lodge are going to turn to the man with all the height in the team, Levi. He's going to see if he can do something with his medium fast here. Oh, and he's got Mark Hanna chop on, and look at that for a celebration. That's what you want to see. Mark Hanna chopping on for 2. Levi with his first of the day. Levi's been such a brilliant asset to Fox Lodge. His height's so hard to deal with. He hits the ground so hard. And there he is. Oh, but it's just 2 legs, side on leg stump. And the batsman manages to manoeuvre it away for 4. So a 6 down, I definitely fancy Fox Lodge all the way here at the moment, especially without the overseas professional. As Connie comes in here now. And he pulls him. He gets number 7 on the board. And it's going to be a long, long way back from Newbuildings right now. But this has been absolutely brilliant from Fox Lodge. Kane Wallace departs for 9. Connie with his 2nd. Levi now running in here. Gets smacked down the ground. It's a great shot. Not the best looking shot in the world, but definitely effective as he gets 4 for it. And that moves Newbuildings on the 89 for 7 after 22.2 overs. Fox Lodge's bowling performance here, ladies and gentlemen, has been absolutely astounding. More or less on the borderline of perfect other than what Darnell was able to do, but he would have done that against almost everyone. And another wicket. Trent McKeegan with 6. He has to go. Levi with another big celebration. I love to see it. You don't know how big of a smile it puts on my face whenever I see bowlers give a big celebration when they take a wicket. And at 96 for 8 now, as Connie comes out, he chips that one straight back to him, and it's a catch. 9 down now, and this is looking like an obliteration for Fox Lodge. After a horrific batting performance against Ardmore in the T20, all out for 88. And now they come in and do probably a lackluster batting performance of getting all out for 170 on a pitch that probably needed about 60 more runs, to be fair. But then to come out and bowl like this is frankly unbelievable. It's truly phenomenal. It's truly phenomenal bowling from Fox Lodge, and they really just stamped down just how much of a good of a bowling side they really, really are. If Fox Lodge could just get a bit of consistency about their batting and start to reach 250 more often, they'd be one of the most unbeatable sides in the department. And there it is, the final wicket. RNA was second up today, gets Todd Kill on the edge behind for a very, very well made 19 by the youngster. He should be very proud of that 19. He dug in for a side, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough as they fall 60 runs short. Connie Nell, if you look at his figures there, guys, 10 overs, 4 maidens, 3 wickets for 11 runs, an economy of 1.1. That's too good. I had to give him man of the match for that. He took a blinder of a catch as well. Absolutely outstanding from him. Adam as well should be definitely proud of his wickets as well. He took 3 for 34 off his 7. And Fox Lodge won by 60 runs in a game that was very, very crucial for them to win. And just phenomenal performance from them in the bowling department. But I've been done entertainment, and I'll see you guys next time.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me on now.